And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at the Bucks, they would be at the golf course if the playoffs happen today, looking to make a final push.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they're on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs. They need to put it all together in these last couple weeks, and they'll be happy with a spot in the play-in tournament at this point.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. And it's Rollins in at the point guard. And for the Jazz, Markkanen is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Reed. And it's Collier in at shooting guard. As we know, late in the year, Coach, more eyes are drawn to games around the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, I talk to fans in the East who stay up late to watch Pacific Division matchups. Interest always builds as that postseason picture starts to come into focus.
Now, here's Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Turner for 3. Reed with the rebound. Fires to the hoop. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Spins. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah. Oh, he's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Turner after the made shot from Reed. Rollins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot. Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo against Anderson. That one goes. Count it.
And Giannis seems almost automatic from that close. You have to deny the entry or he'll burn you.
Now, here's Reed. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Kuzma kicks to Giannis. Back to Kuzma. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Giannis passes to Trent. Antetokounmpo against Anderson. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Utah leading by 6. Scan every night. Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. and he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Giannis dishes to Turner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Smith checked in for Miles Turner. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Now here's Giannis. His last outing with 20 points. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And just no panic from Giannis. He's excellent at making sure to get off a good look in time.
Here's Reed. Sinks the triple. Reed's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah out in front, up 9. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they're...
Utah ends up going with the new group. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rollins against Reed. Tries the spin move. Nurkic in the post. Here's Collier. It's good from long range. Collier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Will Dean, their last time out against the Timberwolves, was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane, and Reed throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Kuzma, left side. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Reed with it. 24 points for him. Good. Reed's got 26.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
Yeah, they weren't as aggressive on the offensive glass, and that really made a difference in the game.
32 seconds left here in the second. The three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Reed. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. Takes a three. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Jazz out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Utah Jazz.
They're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
Yeah, I'd call it a clinic. This is how you run an offense.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games, and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
A chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 5th in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Rollins in at the point. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And they double up Giannis. Trent with the wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Reed. And Utah, another three.
Their great outside shooting really fueling this run.
they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got his second basket of the night.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Count that bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Giannis. 13 points in the game. Giannis sets a screen for Trent. 6 to shoot with the shot. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Trent outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 9-foot shot, and no good, trying to use the glass. Jazz have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Rollins against Reed. Trent, right side. Rock up 2 there. Trent's got 4 this quarter.
Loving the skill Trent has inside. Just finding a crack in the armor to get the bucket.
Rollins against Reed. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Stolen by Anderson. Takes the 3. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Out to Kuzma. From deep, Trent drills the three-pointer. Trent's got 9 points. And Reed has got the ball here for Utah. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Kuzma outside. Off target with his 3.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Rollins. And it's Trent in the corner. Shoots over Collier. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Keontae George. He's out there with Bailey. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. And here's Anthony for 3. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint.
Green assists. They're they're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
The Jazz making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Here's Rollins. Turner passes to Rollins. Kuzma outside. Fires the three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Stolen by Reed. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
The Bucks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Stripped away. Here's Reed. And good. He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Giannis outside. Pass to Kuzma. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 assists now tonight. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Reed. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for D.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one will stop him.
Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Rollins. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Unbelievable effort by you tonight, MP. Disruptions, deflections, interceptions. You were wreaking havoc. Do you feel in the zone?
Woo! I was having some fun out there tonight, Jennifer. The other team either didn't believe in me or they didn't remember me because they kept coming at me. Like, what? Maybe they'll remember next time after this game.
Great game, MP. Thank you so much. Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long and good night, everyone.